Gospod Riera. Today, me and my colleague, we came here, of course, to attend the press conference, but we also did an interview with Aljosha Matko, and we noticed the practice took unexpectedly longer to finish. And I have to admit, I was sneak peeking a little bit. I saw you were doing a lot of set pieces and also a lot of talking to the players. And I wanted to ask you if you can share with us what were you focusing on? What do you try to what do you tell your players ahead of a game like this one?
Okay, the reason that it was, I don't think it was longer than usual. I am longer very often, but the reason is because I don't like to leave even this small detail out of our mind. We need to be ready for every situation on the game. Moment that we will suffer, moment that we're gonna be dominant, moment that we have to be clever, dominant, some situation that we have to play fast, maybe in other situations also we need to make them run. So to dominate all the situation, and we are a team that dominate all this situation. We know what we have to do, but I like to practice because your body reacts on what you give. So even if we know how to do it, you don't say, no, we're gonna play on this way. Hey, we already played during the season on this way. No. We need to practice everything. So sometimes it takes longer because I don't like to leave any detail that we are not practicing. That's the reason.
We all know that the team has been struggling before in the domestic competition, but recently, ever since you qualified for the quarterfinals, you've been doing great in the local championship as well. Do you think that was like an extra push that the team needed to qualify to reach this stage?
No, different competition, different moments. During 10 months, you have ups and downs. This is normal that it happening to every team. But it's true that we pay attention to Europe this season. That's the reality. Not even one team in Europe has two players at the same level on every position. It's impossible to have 22 players at the same level. So we pay attention to Europe, probably more than the rest of the competitions till now, because we had a great opportunity. I think this is understanding. And since we start from against Vitoria, I think this team play already 18 games in Europe. This is a lot of experience, a lot of moments that we probably only that's what the only game that we felt that we were not superior or that we could compete against the opponent. Since then, we did really well. And for tomorrow, we don't gonna change anything. We're gonna be exactly the same team. We can be longer talking about tactically. Because you have, I will not say millions, but hundreds of tactical positions. But you have only two ways how to play football. One is to wait for the opponent, or you go for the opponent. And we don't know how to wait. We will go for the opponent. It's Fiorentina, all our respects. Fantastic team, great moment, great timing, great players individually, but we don't know to wait. So we're gonna play with the same philosophy, the same style, the same identity, with personality and character. One team is not reaching the quarterfinals of any European competition if you are waiting. This I can guarantee you. This I said already to the country. Forget if you want in the future that one Slovenian team will be in quarterfinals. If you are waiting, at some moment you will be out. So this is not a coincidence. But it's true that in football, even if sometimes you're going to risk too much and then you can lose also. But waiting, I can guarantee you that no one will be in quarterfinals. So we play with this personality, and tomorrow I prepare my team like always, to play with character and to play with personality. What it will happen, will happen. But you cannot play any game, it doesn't matter, we're not talking only about football, any sport, scared or waiting. You need to go for the open, and tomorrow will be exactly the same.
Thank you.
Hey Albert, how do you cope with hype around this historical match? Did you talk with players about this?
Well, first of all, I try to make normal the situation. Normal situation, what it means? The players, they are not stupid. They feel around. They have more interview than usual. We are talking about Fiorentina already many weeks, since straight away after Lugano game. Even at that night, we were already selling tickets and this historic game. But football never is enough. Football, we have historical moment, historical game, historical qualification. But football gives you always something else. It gives you another opportunity. So, tomorrow I'm trying to give this advice from myself to the players. Doesn't matter what will happen, we need to continue. If we get qualified, fantastic. If not, I'm sure that we will go for another chance in the future. And football never stops. So take it natural. Take it like have a fantastic possibility to show our quality, to show why we have the possibility to play quarterfinals of Conference League against a team that been the last 2 years the final of this competition. So to show that it's not a coincidence, to show that we did a great job and we are a great team. After we'll see what is happening, but I repeat again, to my players, I need to prepare on this way, that it's another game of football during 90 minutes tomorrow, and we will have another 90 minutes next week, because this is something also that we need to think about. I'm a coach. I know that there is around all this emotion, and tomorrow we have a historic game here at home, but this is 180 minutes. This is not only 90. So I need to be. That's why I understand the people, and I understand the people around. And tomorrow the people will come to the stadium, but we need to play clever also. Anyway, next week we have to play another 90 minutes. So playing clever. But for me, the victory, it was, or our personal victory as a team, it was yesterday. Yesterday when I had the meeting with my team in the morning, in the dressing room, and we explained the plan with some small changes. I mean, we don't gonna get crazy and we're gonna change everything because we are playing against Fiorentina. No, we're gonna be the same Celje that you've been seeing or watching during all the season. But of course, to surprise the opponent, you need some changes that tomorrow you will see some small situations. And why I'm saying this, because yesterday when I finished the meeting, I watched the players, I watched their eyes, and I said, we can win, we can compete, we can do something good. And this is our victory, this is our personal. We believe on this. You cannot go to have a boxing against someone. You cannot one against one. You cannot play any sport if you are scared, if you think that you are smaller, that you are slower, that you are less than this team. If Fiorentina at the end of the game, or at the end of the second game, because it's not done till it's done, they are better. We will give the hand and we will say, bravo, well done. But we will not accept before. We have to play this game. And the confidence and what I saw on the eyes of the player yesterday, after the meeting, after knowing the plan and the way how we will play, said, we can do it. And we will try it. And after we will see what is happening. But I repeat again, the personal victory, our personal victory, with the respect of the Italian team, it was this one. And this is already a big one for us.
Where would you rank Fiorentina in terms of your previous opponents in Conference League?
With who to compare? Yeah. With who to? Every team is different. Every team, it's even if we want to play tomorrow one game and going to play against Fiorentina the next week, the game will be completely different. Exactly, even if you play the 11 against 11, it's another game. Why? Because we will try to change something, because the opponent, the coach of the opponent will try to change another things. One small detail, one change in position of one player, it changed already the game. So, because I'm proposing something different, I'm proposing that one player, I will attract you one player, and then you have another hole there. And then, so all these situations, to compare, I don't like to compare, but it's true that it's a little bit similar like Lugano, that they were playing many situations man-to-man. They were trying to press really high, following all our players and leaving some spaces behind, because it's normal. Fiorentina will go to find us. It will be the same mentality as I said before. We will go for the opponent and Fiorentina will go for us. So it will be a game that who will have this moment of more calm with the ball and some situation more patient, then we'll have a lot of win in this aspect.
I would like to ask you, where do you rank this match against Fiorentina in global Slovenian club history or Slovenian football history?
But let's try to don't put limits. We are a small country, and we are dreaming for something big. And I said recently that this year the league improved a lot. The teams improve a lot. One of the example is in the cup, for example, that 4 of the top 5 they are already playing the semi-final. This is because everybody's involved. Look, the final that it was last year. One team that disappeared, another team that is in second division. You can see the level. So step by step, just I can advise from my side, my experience outside and playing in many, in different countries in Europe, is that don't be scared just because you are a small country. I said one of the reason, or the main key that we had success in Europe is because we don't feel inferior to the opponent. We play against everyone. We went to play in Apoel, and we knew that we are not favorite. And we play face to face. We went to in Lugano, even if we won here 1-0, and we said we're gonna play like 0-0. We went to find the opponent. Tomorrow it will be the same. That the opponent can beat you on this way, of course. But if you already lose before the game with the plan, if you are already waiting, if to my player tomorrow and say we have to wait because they are a good team, I'm already losing. I'm already this. The mentality and the psychology. It's very important. Because on one player, more than 50% of the quality of the player is the confidence. And then is your talent, the technique, the dribbling, the pass. But 50% or even more is the confidence. One player confident, it's dangerous. One without confidence, struggling. So that's the reason. That's what I said. We are in Europe, we are not scared. We don't feel inferior to the opponent. And this is one of the advices that I can say to small countries, that try to play, try to be yourself, your identity, your style, and then we will see even who can promise me or who can guarantee me that waiting or putting the bus at the back tomorrow will have a good result. Probably not, because at some moment they have enough players to kill you and to destroy you in 10 minutes, even you are waiting. So this is what I can advise, and that's for me the key, that one Slovenian team can play a quarterfinals of one European competition.
Maybe you have the advantage because it seems that Artetas know how to play in European games.
Okay, this is also a help. But look, yesterday, we were talking about Real Madrid or Arsenal. Talking about Real Madrid, one of the best clubs in the world, and yesterday Arsenal on all the ways, defending, especially defending after losing the ball. They were fantastic, and they got the ball very fast, and you remove the ball from Real Madrid. So how can hurt Real Madrid if they had the ball, if not? So I repeat again, tomorrow we will try to get the ball from Fiorentina. It will be very difficult. Of course it will be very difficult. Of course it will be a moment that we will suffer. But when we have the ball, there is only one ball on the pitch. We need to try to play well and to try to use it really well, the ball. So tomorrow it won't be different. We will try, even if we know that many situations we are ready to suffer, but to make also the opponent suffer.
Obviously, you won't have your Kuchis, your star player tomorrow. How big of a loss is that in terms of facing such a big opponent as Fiorentina? And how have you coped and managed to overcome this difficulty?
Well, the first is not to think about, because if we have to talk individually about him personally, the numbers, they say the important player that he is. If we check the numbers of Kuchis, how important he is. But again, I repeat, as a coach, I'm losing if I start thinking about, what a big loss, what am I going to do? I'm not thinking negative. Just I'm thinking the option or the possibility of which player can give us a little bit more in this situation. That's why we already have the option. Tomorrow you will see. I cannot give you now the information. And just thinking to the next. I said many times, the teams that they are playing more games, they have more possibilities to get injured players. So this year we will play more than 60 games. That's why. But I want to be a team that playing 60 games, because it means that we are in 3 competitions. If you play only 38, it means that you are in only 1 competition. I don't want to be this team. I want to play a lot of games. Now we have injuries. This is part of football. Accept it. Try to get as less as possible, and just focus on who will replace him and how good can replace him.
Any other questions?
Beside Armandas, do you have any other problems with injuries in your team?
None. 0. Apart Armandas, the rest are perfect condition and ready for the battle tomorrow.
Zadnje vprašanje.
You explained very thoroughly and elaborated well why is it important to have confidence when playing better teams, and why is it important to believe in being able to conquer or beat such teams. And I want to ask you, do you believe in contrary scenario, having too much confidence or believing you're much better than your opponent? And do you think that could be the case tomorrow for your opponent, having too much confidence?
But but this is 50-50. When in life you have to choose, so I have to go on the right or I have to go on the left. When you have this decision, I'm here to take decisions. Because I'm the coach, I'm always saying to the players, I'm not here to ask you if you like to play like this or like this. I'm always saying, this is the plan. Trust it. believe it, because we're going to play like this since I will be the coach, until I will be the coach. The most important is that they believe if I see on the eyes. And I'm saying this because you can say to the player, okay, or you are too much confidence, or you are zero confidence. What you prefer? This is what I can transmit as a coach is my character and my personality. I don't want to change, and I don't pretend to lie to everyone. This is my character. This is what I can transmit. This is what how I feel this game. To be dominant, to be protagonist. I want to take out the ball from my opponent. I want that they suffer. I want that they run behind the ball. If I am saying opposite, my player was a coach. You don't believe on this. You are not. It's not you. So I give this confidence to the player. I believe because I've been on their place, and I prefer to have confidence than not. But as you said, we have confidence because we know what we have to do with the ball and without the ball. But we are not euphoric to say, "I know we're gonna win." No. We know against who we play. We know who we are. We know in which competition we are, and at the moment quarterfinals. So okay, we are understanding this situation, but the confidence, I believe, and it doesn't matter which reason you will give me, I still will believe that the confidence is a big part on a football player. So we are confident because I repeat, when you know what you have to do, it gives you this situation, and I think this is very more positive than negative. Okay.
Hvala.
Yeah. Thank you.